They are very strategic years in every nation history. For example, 1960 for Nigeria. Even a small child that was born yesterday knows that Nigeria got independence in the year 1960. And then 1999, Nigeria went into democratic government. So you see, those years are years that changed the game. You know what? 2024 is going to be such year for Nigeria, especially Nigeria's economy, because Nigeria spent close to 30 billion US dollars importing fuel into the country. So you see, the lion's share of our FX demand is on energy. And that narrative is going to change in this year 2024. We all know that the Dangote Refinery have commenced production of fuel, and I think by this week the first batch of aviation fuel will be, lifted from the refinery to their customers. So that's a game changer in the nation terrain. You see that the economy is going to turn around. There will likely be a reduction in the price of, fuel and diesel and all our energy needs. There may likely be a reduction in that, but also there is going to be a lesser demand on dollars. So it's also going to translate to, and the naira gaining strength against the dollars. So now that 30 billion that Nigeria spends annually importing fuel, what happens to it? That money is now going to circulate within our economy, and is going to circulate within the place where the fuel is coming from, the Dangote's refinery. So how does that affect you as an investor, as a real estate investor? This is a very, game-changing year, 2024, because as the demand for fuel increases, a lot of business activities will be shifting to that direction, to Ibeju Lekki. So you that want to get property, you get it around there, because the people that will work in the refinery, over 100,000 people that will be working in that refinery, they will likely live around there. Their children will go to school around there. Their hospitals, their doctors, with the special, the peculiar nature of Lagos, you don't live too far from where you work. You cannot be working at the Dangote Refinery and living at Ibeju Lekki. You want to kill yourself or something, So you see a lot of pressure. There will be a higher demand for land in that location. So you see land like our Ivory Grove at Eleko, you see land going from 35 million to 100 million to 350 million to the billions, because everything is going to shift to that direction. Some of you go by like, I don't think it's safe living around the refinery and all that. Even though my property is not too close, it's a safe distance from the refinery. But you are not buying it because you necessarily want to live there. There are some people that have more than 100 plots of land around. They don't live in all of them, but they have them for investment purpose. So you can have something in that location for investment purpose, where you can build any form of business. You can decide you want to, build a shopping mall like ShopRite there. The people that will live there will patronize it. They need, they need ancillary services like that. And because a lot of ancillary businesses will be attached to the refinery, you see high demand for commercial properties will come up. So why don't you buy old and wait for the people that will need it in future, that will come to you? And some of you be like, I've met some clients that are like skeptical that, okay, that location is going to, turn to the next Apapa gridlock because of, the pressure that will be there. So they are like, no, it's not going to be a good investment decision. I also want you to know that those are things that the refinery and other businesses around there are factored in. And as I speak to you, the East-West Road is being dualized, and they are taking it all the way to the Niger Delta State. That's why it's called the East-West Road. And even from there, it's also going to Ahmadu Bello Road in Victoria Island. And then, as I speak to you, the Eleko Road is also being dualized. And then, not to talk about the Lekki Epe Express, and then a lot of other roads within Epe, so that there will be as many exits from that refinery to other parts of Nigeria, because believe it or not, that refinery will be servicing not just our domestic energy needs, but will have even enough for exports. So as a smart investor that you are, you shouldn't snooze on this opportunity to have something around that location. That is the next big thing. That place is projected to control 25% of Lagos wealth by the year 2025. And look at it, 30 billion that we spend on FX will be spent in that location. So what percentage of it will come to you as an investor? Those are the things you should look into. And if you say, okay, you don't want to be too close to the refinery, you don't want to be in that exact vicinity, there are other vicinities that will open up because of that refinery. Example, Epe. I have also in Epe, I have some properties in Epe. I have the Meridiana District M and the Meridiana Goldfold on very strategic location, directly on the road, so that you can, catch in on these things. Because truth is that the best time to buy land was 10 years ago. The next best time is now, and the worst time is tomorrow. So go ahead, call me. I have juicy deals for you in this location that will change your game. Thank you.